Hi guys, well in this video now I'm going to share with you a little bit about proposal writing. Now proposal writing has become one of the most crucial skills an entrepreneur must have because you are always proposing something to somebody. So for example, you're proposing your business idea to a client, to a corporate client, okay, or you're proposing to a venture capitalist or an investor for funding. You're proposing to a partner to collaborate in one way or another. So proposal means that you understand the whole overview of your business and what it can offer to the other person in writing. So looking at here, I'm going to show you very quickly about Signosis about Spender's Cosmetics Asia. Well, we did a meeting with the venture capitalists the last few months and even today, and we're excited that the VCs are coming in with funding in the next 4 to 6 months to make sure that Spender's Cosmetics could grow in Malaysia. So when it comes to writing a proposal, right, you can pick color range which is about your business. So if your color concept is blue, if it's professional training, your color concept is more like formal colors, go ahead. If it's a childcare, more colorful range, go ahead to include inside your proposal so that your venture capitalists or investors understand the whole concept. Now, looking at this document, Spender's Cosmetics, this is highly confidential document by the way, so I can't take you in very deep details. We wanted to become Asia's largest cosmetic distributor. So we started explaining the whole distribution model to our venture capitalists, talking about the offices we wanted to open starting from Malaysia, Singapore, even New York. We give an overview in terms of chart about exactly what we want to achieve so investors could really see the flow of how smooth this business model was going to be. Why Spender's Cosmetics, giving reasons to the venture capitalists why people would adopt this program. We also give some details and guarantee to give the best services. We also put about a program that we come up with, so totally about your business, how does it work, how is it going to generate money, what are your income generators. Everything has to be listed because of course the venture capitalists to give you money, investors to give you money, need to understand what is the return on investment of the company, regardless whether they own 100%, 50%, 5% or 10%. And then you also must highlight the marketing strategies that you plan to undertake in the next 6 months, 1 year, 2 years. How much are the expenses included? If you're going to run roadshows, flyer distribution, how do you reach out to your potential clients? So very important that you have already do a study or marketing strategy for your particular business. You talk about competitors. It is important to study your competitors. They are there for a reason, not only to keep you on your feet, but also to grab ideas from how they do their marketing strategies and be creative to think and propose to your VCs. How are you going to stay ahead of your competitors in the future? You also talk about room for expansion because the last thing the investors want to fund in is to something that would reach a limited income in a small period of time. So you want a business that has room for continuous expansion, to grow, to get more funding in the future as well. And about people count, so sometimes if you're asking for a large amount of funding, it is important to highlight the number of people or manpower, human resources that you need to execute this project and plans in the next 1 to 2 years. And of course, there are potential salary that you have to pay based on the market research per country. And also if you are receiving that funds, obviously a large chunk of that funds is going into your capital, which is straight away into your marketing as well as your resources. So how do you, delegate your money correctly into office requirements, human resources, office rental, marketing budget, and things like that. And then there's also an exit strategy because usually investors who buy shares or shareholders, they want to exit from a company within a period of 4 to 7 year frame. Your company will reach an optimum period of time. After that, it's just going to decrease in value unless it's been sold to somebody else who can take advantage of what you have built so far. So the exit strategy is very important to highlight because nobody wants to invest in a business that's going to be running 20 years, 40 years, 30 years long anymore. Everybody wants to pump in money when the shares are cheap and after 4 to 7 years, sell the business at a multi-billionaire shares. And after that is done, what your achievement in the next 5 years is very important. Not only what you are going to achieve in the next 2 years, but it's important for an entrepreneur to have a vision of the long term. And that's it for the proposal. So if you need help with your proposal, our company does offer proposal writing course as well as proposal writing service. So if you need a proposal written up for you, we can do it, including research. And at the same time, if you want to learn, we also do a private coaching one-on-one for just $400 to help you get started on writing your first proposal. So the details are in the subscription box caption above. So I hope that you can get a kickstart on your first proposal and hopefully you get funding, collaborations, partnerships, as well as contracts with department stores or potential corporate clients by writing an excellent proposal. If you want to write, just remember to be impressive. And you sometimes only have one shot in business, so make it worth your while. Good luck.